Friends, comrades, brothers and sisters, today the 10th of December is a very important day in the life of human beings across the world. Today is the World Human Rights Day. It is celebrated every year at the behest of United Nations to commemorate the Declaration of Human Rights in 1948. After the Second World War, against the backdrop of bloodshed, death and destruction, the world community of nations resolved to prevent the recurrence of such human tragedies. That is why they decided together to enlist the rights of human beings and promised to protect them. The declaration consisted of 30 articles enumerating the rights that human beings should be given to lead a secure, peaceful and a decent life. Without those rights, given the inequalities, exploitation and marginalization of people across the world in various countries, leading a decent life will be impossible. All human beings are born equal with similar rights. At the same time, we know that there are differences owing to cultural, social, ethnic and economic differences, and we also vow to celebrate the diversities. So, diversities and equality, how do they coexist? Equality is the theme of celebration of Human Rights Day this year. Every year, United Nations come up with a theme. So, equality in the midst of diversities and differences is possible, provided we avoid the complexity and confusion around this world. Equality, taken from French Revolution, which gave birth to progressive ideas like liberty, equality, solidarity and later justice. These are the pillars of progressive politics and society in any country. So, when we talk of equality, we have to remember two principles or sub principles of this concept, which are equality of opportunity and equality of rewards, which means all human beings should be given same opportunity to progress in life. There should not be any discrimination in giving a level playing field to different segments of people, irrespective of caste, color, creed, gender, age and all those that contribute to differentiating people. But human rights are not maintained on the ground. There are countries, without naming them, where human rights are sadly and frightfully non-existent. In fact, someone in a lighter vein talked about North Korea. One could name that country because that is an obvious case. And they said, we do not violate human rights in our country because you do not have them. It is a painful joke really, because they do not experience any human rights there. So, I would urge today to all my fellow countrymen and women and people in the world to embrace, build a culture of human rights, which means that we should respect human beings, we should be compassionate to other human beings, sensitive to other people's feelings and have a sense of solidarity, which means the strong standing by the weak, the rich standing by the poor. If that is the sense of togetherness, then humanity will prosper and human rights will be respected. To conclude, human rights are not just legal documents which have to be enforced by courts of law, but they are also basic principles of living together as human beings and respecting and even loving each other. That is how human rights with a human rights culture can be preserved. Thank you.